We are back. Now it looks like Pepperdine University, for those of you who don't know where Pepperdine is at, it's out west in Malibu, California, is suing Netflix for the new show. I think it's what? Running Time. Let me check to make sure I get the name. Running Point. So it looks like Pepperdine University, a private college in California, Malibu, California, is suing Netflix for its show that it just recently came out with, Running Point, for trademark infringement. For those of you who don't know, I am Dave, 10-year intellectual property attorney, dealing with everything from patents, copyrights, trade secrets, as well as trademarks. And we're going to go through this deadline article here, kind of seeing what's the lay of the land. And before I pull that up, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit the subscribe button to be a part of the IP community, where we talk a little bit about everything. We kind of break down these current events as I'm doing now. I bring on people and kind of we talk about their story, who invented a product, who came out with a business, and those episodes drop every Wednesday. So I'm super excited for the episode that's dropping tomorrow. We also do IP lawsuits, where we break down lawsuits, pull up the paperwork, and see what's going on with that. And we do these Shark Tank breakdowns. I know Shark Tank has been off for a few weeks, but it's back with the new episode on Friday, and I will be breaking down each of those pitches. So we do a little bit of everything on this channel. So definitely please hit the like button for the algorithm, as well as hit the subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. So let me just kind of give you guys a summary of what's going on before we pull up the article and go through it. So it seems like Netflix, and again, I have a Netflix account, and I haven't watched Netflix, and I probably need to kind of cancel my subscription. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of us out there are in the same boat. And I've had Netflix for years. I can't remember the last time I went on Netflix to actually watch a show, a movie, anything. But again, I got it just in case, I guess. But I probably need to check into that based on those prices. So it seems like Netflix just came out with this new show called Running Point. Let me know in the comment section, to the extent that you've seen the show. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And it seems like the show is based off of this Los Angeles professional basketball franchise that's called the Waves. Again, that's the kind of the mascot, the Waves. And it seems like Pepperdine University, who knew Pepperdine University was the Waves as well. So it seems like Pepperdine University is suing Netflix for trademark infringement, essentially saying that, hey, they're committing on our infringing on our trademark by using their Waves logo and the word Waves in their new show. So that's kind of the lay of the land. It seems like I'm not going to get off into that. Let's go through the article really quickly. Then I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. So again, this is kind of fresh off the press. Last week, Netflix rebuts Pepperdine's trademark suit over streamers Running Point sports comedy. So it seems like it's a sports comedy. Let's go through it here. After Netflix filed an opposition on Tuesday in Central California's U.S. District Court, claiming that Running Point has nothing to do with the universities or college sports, a judge has denied Pepperdine University's motion for a temporary restraining order on Wednesday. So as I bring it back on myself here really quickly, it seems like in addition to the lawsuit, or as part of the lawsuit, Pepperdine University filed a TRO, or temporary restraining order, such that Netflix cannot air the show as a result of them committing trademark infringement. And again, when you're trying to get temporary restraining orders, and that's kind of tough to do. It seems like in this case, the court didn't buy it. They're saying, look, man, we're not going to have them stop their show because of this issue. This doesn't rise to that level for us to kind of have them shut down their airing of the show just because of this. So the judge denied the temporary restraining order that was sought out by Pepperdine University. Let me pull back up here the article so we can continue to go through it. The streamer previously responded to Pepperdine's trademark infringement lawsuit over the logo for the show's team, the Waves, explaining that the fictional Los Angeles-based basketball team name is a nod to the real-life Lakers and evokes the LA area where the team plays. It would make no creative or narrative sense for the show's creators to draw connections to Pepperdine, whose storyline is very much about an elite private college in Malibu, said Netflix legal team. So again, it seems like Netflix legal team is punching back. They're like, look, man, Pepperdine, you guys are a Christian college in Malibu. And we are our show is based off a professional basketball team in Los Angeles that we're more so mimicking the Lakers more than anything, which kind of makes sense. And I would be interested in knowing your guys' thoughts in the comment section. That kind of makes sense. It's like, okay, we're trying to kind of depict this kind of comedy based on a professional basketball team in LA. Why would we care about a private Christian school in California? Yeah, the names are waves, and yeah, that's maybe a coincidence, but we're not trying to kind of take elements of your guys' logo or team. If you figure, and we'll pull up the logos here in a little bit, and I want you guys to kind of be the judge of character on whether or not you will be confused by the Running Points Waves logo in comparison to Pepperdine University Waves logo. But essentially, Netflix legal team is punching back saying, hey, our show and what we're going after is completely different. It's not what you guys are doing, that being a private Christian college in California. So that's essentially what Netflix legal team is coming back with. That's what they're saying here. On Thursday, Pepperdine University announced a trademark infringement lawsuit against Netflix and Warner Brothers. Okay, so they're suing Warner Brothers as well, accusing the show of misappropriation of the university's brand with the logo for its fictional Los Angeles-based basketball team, the Waves. So you see the Waves, I guess, instead of using the names on the back, they have the team name on the back. So this is actually the real Pepperdine University. Okay, initially I thought that this was a show Running Point, but this seems like this is the actual Pepperdine University. According to a statement shared by the Malibu's-based Christian University, the team logo in the show bears a striking resemblance in branding to Pepperdine's long-standing and well-known Waves athletic program. The series prominently features the team name, colors, and other additions that are identical or highly similar to Pepperdine's, as well as the number 37, which is closely associated with the university's history and mascot. So again, these allegations that are made based on by Malibu, by essentially Pepperdine University. Again, we're going to take a look at both of the mascots side by side here in a little bit. And I want you guys to be the judge of character of, do you think it's a likelihood of confusion? Because that is the standard of trademark infringement. It's likelihood of confusion. Would somebody that's familiar with the Pepperdine University brand, by them watching a Running Point show, would they think that that brand or Pepperdine University has something to do with it? That's the big thing when you're talking about trademark infringement. The school also has deep concerns about some of the series themes, which includes explicit content, substance use, nudity, and profanity, elements that are inconsistent with the Pepperdine University's Christian values and reputation, which in my opinion, I think that actually goes more in favor of Netflix saying, hey, we're dealing with, and I understand Pepperdine University's argument, they're trying to say, hey, you're disparaging our trademark, our brand, by using our brand or associating our brand with these things, nudity, substance abuse, things of that sort. Whereas Netflix is saying, hey, that's even more reason why this is not based on your brand, because no college will be dealing with kind of theoretically substance abuse, alcohol, nudity, things like that. That's not something that we're going for. Again, it's based off of the LA Lakers, that professional team, more so than it is Pepperdine University, a Christian-based school. So I understand what Pepperdine is saying in terms of, hey, based on the show depicting all this stuff and people thinking that is associated with our brand because you're saying the Waves using a similar logo, that's disparaging to our mark and therefore, or disparaging to our brand and therefore it's trademark infringement. Whereas Netflix is like, hey, that's even more reason why it goes to show that this is not based on what you guys are doing. This is based on a professional basketball team in LA, hence the Lakers. So that's essentially, I actually think that argument bodes well, more so for the Netflix more than actually Pepperdine University. Where did we pop up here or leave off here? Pepperdine claims that the school has made multiple attempts to resolve the issue amicably with Netflix and Warner Brothers, but both have refused to take any remediating action. And we're not going to get off into that. So again, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this one. Let me pull up the actual logo side by side because I'm interested in kind of getting your guys' thoughts on this. And please leave your guys' thoughts in the comment section. There we go. So this is, you see the Waves, defendant being Netflix. You see the Wave logo in the back of the gentleman there. And you see Pepperdine University mark on the right, which is also called the Waves. Now, to me personally, I don't think this is any type of trademark infringement. I don't think it's a likelihood of confusion. Anytime you're dealing with the word waves, typically you're going to have something that resembles a wave. I think the blue in Pepperdine's mark resembles a wave. I think the blue in the Running Points mark resembles waves, the wave. So anytime you have a wave, the word wave, and the logo is somewhat associated with the word wave, you're going to have a wave in the background. And again, The wave obviously going to be blue because water is blue. So again, I just think this is more of a coincidence as opposed to them trying to directly copy off Pepperdine University's logo to mark the wave. And again, you even see some differences, whereas the waves in Netflix mark is kind of along the bottom, whereas the waves in Pepperdine University's mark is kind of off to the right side. Then obviously the waves in Pepperdine and Netflix mark has a basketball associated with it, whereas the waves in Pepperdine University's mark doesn't have a basketball. So again, in my opinion, I think it's more or less a coincidence of that. Okay, you have a team called the Waves, and when you're talking about the wave, you want a logo that's associated with the wave. Yes, it's going to be some type of a wave in there. The waves doesn't even look the same. They look different, but you're going to have maybe a blue wave in there. Again, in this case, Netflix actually has a basketball, which is something that Pepperdine University's mark doesn't have. So I don't think that it's a likelihood of confusion. But again, I'll be interested in knowing your thoughts in the comment section. You and I are going to be people that's on the jury that's going to be deciding this if this does go to trial. And again, the whole standard of trademark law is there a likelihood of confusion with somebody that's trying to associate themselves or know of the brand of Pepperdine University? Would they be confused looking at the show Running Point on Netflix, thinking that Pepperdine University has something to do with it based off the logo and the trademark and trademarks associated with it? So that's the whole standard. I'll be interested in knowing what you guys think. So please leave your comments in the comment section below. I don't think it is. I think Pepperdine University is reaching on this one. And that's probably why Netflix says, screw you. We're willing to take this all the way if we have to. And it'll be interesting. So I'll try to keep you guys abreast or up to date on what's going on. As I said before, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit the subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.